Welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about the anatomy and pathology of the radial nerve. The nerve originates from the C5 to T1 spinal cord segments, and then it travels to the axilla, and then it travels down the arm along the humerus bone in a groove known as radial groove. Anterior dislocation of the shoulder can stretch the axilla and injure the radial nerve. And the other scenario is fracture of the humerus bone, and this can also injure the radial nerve. Anyway, as it descends in the arm, it supplies the triceps muscle, and because it supplies the triceps muscle, the radial nerve is responsible for the arm extension. And to enter the forearm, the radial nerve travels anteriorly to the lateral epicondyle. So, fractured lateral epicondyle can damage the radial nerve, or distal fracture of the humerus with anterior lateral dislocation can also damage the radial nerve. And then it travels down the forearm, supplying the extensor muscles. And because of this, damage to the radial nerve causes drop wrist. And finally, it reaches the hand where it supplies the posterior lateral side. Most importantly, it covers the first finger whip. And this is the area that we test to see the nerve damage. So to recap, the radial nerve originates from the C5 to T1 spinal cord. It goes through the axilla, then it travels down the humerus along with the radial groove. It goes anterior to the lateral epicondyle, and then goes into the forearm supplying the extensor muscles, and then goes to the hand supplying the posterior lateral side. The supplied muscles include, like we said, the extensor muscles in the forearm and the triceps. So the nerve is responsible for extension movement. Pathology causes drop wrist, and injury can be in the axilla with dislocation shoulder, in the humerus if it was fractured in the middle, or distally fractured with anterior lateral dislocation, or fracture of the lateral epicondyle. And we test the nerve damage by testing the sensation in the first finger whip. And here's a small quiz. Which of the following nerves supplies the palmar side of the hand? And the answer is median nerve, specifically the cutaneous branch. Alright guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this helps.